my 2006 Ford F-350. 5.4 liter 3-valve, believe it or not. Had this truck for about a year. Figured I'd show it off, being how weird it is. A gasser 1-ton in the single cab configuration. It's a little cold out this morning. It's about 17, so the truck's a little cold, but it's pretty straight. Here's the interior. Bucket seats with a center console and an XL. Crank windows, all that good stuff. 190, well, it doesn't show the miles, but 196,228 miles, which for a 5.4 and a 1-ton, I don't think is too bad. As you can see, aftermarket LED headlights and LED blinker lights. 33-inch Cooper Discoverers SSTs, which is the stock steelies that I painted black. Aftermarket tail lights. And it's got a Flowmaster Super 10 muffler out of a 4-inch resonated chrome exhaust tip. It is chrome. You can't really tell because it's dirty, but I promise you it is chrome. 15% tint on the rear windshield with 32% on the front and the sides. 08 style mirrors. Leveling kit has been done to it with, I think those are rough country shocks. I have painted the grille, front bumper, and the light housings all black so it all matches. I also painted the rear bumper black as well, and the side emblems are all blacks. Well, like I showed earlier, pretty bare bones interior. I've got 5x7 aftermarket speakers in the door, but that's about it for speakers. But despite being an XL, it's actually a pretty comfortable interior. It rides a little bumpy, being a 1-ton, but that's to be expected. But heat works great. AC does not work great. It works, but it's not, like I said, it's not really all that great. It does have the 4-wheel drive switch, and it's also got this center console with a clip, which I think this is an XLT option. I'm not 100% sure, because usually these XL, especially these fleet trucks, they just have a bench seat. But like you can see, it's got buckets and a center console, which is weird, but I guess it's just how it was optioned. Once the truck warms up though, we will go for a little drive. I'll try my best to film and drive here, but how does it drive, you may be wondering. Honestly, really does not drive all that bad. It does got some pretty good volume in the cab. It's not like a super loud muffler, but when the window's down you can hear it pretty good, and with the windows up you can still hear a pretty decent drone, but you can have a conversation as like I'm doing right now. But the steering does have some play in it, which I think is a pretty standard feature on these Super Duties. And it does wander around a little bit, but other than that though, it drives well, it tows good, it hauls pretty good. The 5.4, while it doesn't have a lot of power, only making 300 and about 7,000 pounds, it pulls and moves weight like it's nothing. And so like I can load the bed down full of whatever, logs or bark or hay, whatever I'm moving, and the truck just moves like it ain't even there, which is nice. It does kind of suck when you're going up hills. It just does not really have enough power to accelerate up a hill. Most hills I find myself losing 3 to 5 mile an hour. But this thing ain't a race truck. This is, I don't have this thing to be a race truck. I have it to move stuff when I need to and get me around when I need to, and it does that. That's about half throttle. The 5.4 really does not enjoy full throttle, so I tend to stay away from it if I can help it. But like if I were, I just entered a highway, or if I'm merging onto an interstate, it does have enough to get up and go if it needs to, but you know, it's not gonna throw you back in your seat, is what I'm trying to say. It does have a K&N drop-in air filter, so it's, you know, making like maybe 1 or 2 extra horsepower, if that, you know, compared to a stock filter, which does help a little bit when it comes to acceleration and speed, but usually it just kind of goes, it just kind of putts around. As you can see under the hood of the infamous 3-valve Triton. You may be asking yourself, they put these in 1-tons? They sure did. Base engine option for the time. They put 2-valve Tritons in the 2003s and beforehand. But it runs and drives good. I haven't done anything internal, no cam phaser lockout, no timing chain, no tensioners, none of that. You know, 196,000 miles and it's still going, so it's either on stock timing parts or someone before I got it changed it, and I have no idea because I don't have any records of that. So, but that is my review of my 2006 Ford F-350. Thanks for watching.